Good afternoon. I'm Jerome Lloyd. Oh, I got some of my... I don't want anything black in the camera there. So, I'm Jerome Lloyd. Lloyd with one L. So, let me see. Where do I want to start? Okay, so what? I've been in LA for 3.5 years at this point. I drove here about 3.5 years ago, from Detroit. Over 2,300 miles by myself. I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any friends, family, nothing. I just kind of drove out here on faith to pursue what I actually majored in college, which was film. I majored in film, minored in business administration. Okay, so while I'm pursuing that, what do I want to say? I jumped off topic. Okay, so being that I didn't know anybody, I had to basically live in my car. So I was living in my car when I first came out here. And guess what? 3.5 years later, I'm still living in my car, pursuing film and acting, filmmaking and acting. There is no 9 to 5, 40-hour a week situation for what I'm pursuing. It doesn't exist, unless I maybe want to get into production, but that's not what I'm pursuing right now. And even production, even that's not a guaranteed 9 to 5, 40-hour a week guaranteed income every week. It could, sometimes those productions last for a week, sometimes a month, sometimes 3 months, and then after that they have to figure out what they're going to do after that 3 months. Okay, so living in my car still at the moment. You all know what this is. I call this a capturementary. A capturementary. Not a documentary, a capturementary. A capturementary because what I'm doing is I'm capturing my life right now in the present as I'm living it, and telling you all about it, and about what's going on and what's happening in my life. So I'm capturing my present life, living situation, everything. So I call it a capturementary. A capturementary. A capturementary. That's what it's a capturementary. What's a capturementary? Well, it's what I just said. A capturementary is capturing. Let me see. A capturementary is a truthful and honest look into the filmer's life. In this case, I'm the filmer, Jerome Lloyd with one L. And what's happening in it right now in the present. So it's basically my current situation, and it's shot by the filmer themselves. So that's why I'm shooting this myself. It's basically like a recording selfie. Okay, I'm recording what's happening in my life right now in the present. This is what's going on, and it's called a capturementary. All right, I made the term up, but it's still relevant. Okay, so to start, why am I still living in my car after 3.5 years? Well, like I was saying, this industry is there's no 9 to 5, so you basically have to hustle. You know, you get a gig here, you get a gig there. I go on auditions. I do background work with central casting. That's a whole nother story right there. But I'll just start by saying, okay, so when I first came out here, I signed up with central casting to do background, and I was like, okay, that's stupid. I didn't come out here to do background. I don't want to be a background actor. You know, they don't get lines. We don't get lines as background. We're just in the background to create the scene. We don't say anything. We pretty much mime all of our conversations and stuff. Mime meaning we just don't talk. We pretend like we're talking, but we don't talk. All right, so I do that. But I'm getting off topic. I want to talk to you guys about my degree in film from Howard University. Oh, big old Howard University. Yeah, it's a well-known university, and the network is huge. But honestly, like, having a degree in film from Howard hasn't helped me. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 0. It hasn't helped me whatsoever in this city, in this industry at all. Okay, you tell people you have a degree in film, like, okay, great, who cares? Go do background work. Like, it hasn't gotten me anywhere. So I spent over 150. How much am I in student loan debt? I think I owe like $150,000 back in student loans. That's ridiculous, and it hasn't helped me in the industry that I'm in right now. So that would be considered a failure. Like, I don't know if I would recommend anybody. No, I would not recommend anybody living or spending that much money on a degree that won't help you in that degree, you know. So there's a smarter way to do this thing. I mean, I still got the Howard experience living in Washington D.C., and I wouldn't take that back, but that was an expensive experience. So, and that's the only debt I have. I have no credit card debt. I have no other type of debt. That's my debt. My debt is student loan debt. And I'll pay it back one day. Maybe, or maybe I won't. All right, so that's that. Okay, so now what's next? Well, I guess I'll show you my car. Let's see. My living situation. I'll start with the car. All right, you guys, here's my car. Yeah, you guys see that damage on there? I've had this car for like, what, since 2010? Dang, since 2010. So for 9 years, I've had this car. Got a little bite mark there. A shark bit my car right here. You see? Yeah, see that? Yeah, shark bit it. Yep, big old shark mark. Car shark. Okay, hopefully this will turn. Did it turn? Okay, so this is part of the car wreck I was in when I was in Detroit. I was driving on ice and I hit a car. I mean, no, my car slid out of control. It hit a car, bounced off that car, and then it bounced onto the median. Look, thankfully the median was there. Otherwise, there was like a 20-foot drop. And I would have went down. I would have went over the cliff. So, okay. So anyway, this had a little hole in it right here. This right here. So I let me see. I tried to paint over it. I mean, I probably should have sanded it down before I put the paint on there, and then I put some finisher on there. But the instructions clearly said sand it down before you paint it, but I just didn't follow the direction. Duh, should have followed the directions. Okay, so that's my car. Let me see. What else? What else I want y'all to know? All right, so we're gonna get back in the car, and I'm gonna show you my home. Okay. All right. So listen. So this is where I sleep. Oh gosh. Now let me show you guys this. Let me see. So, ouch. All right. So this is kind of where I have my little. Here's my refrigerator area right here. So I kind of keep my my food that's obviously the food that's I can keep in here. Like I don't keep like perishables that have to go in the refrigerator. I don't keep that. I just keep stuff that you can keep in the car or just keep, you know, in room temperature. So got some vegan brownies. And vegan, that's a whole, I got that from Whole Foods. That's a whole nother story. Being vegan, I became vegan after I moved out here. I'm trying it out. I'm kind of in and out of. I'm not a 100% pure vegan. Like a few days ago, I think I had some chicken. So I'm not 100% vegan, but I'm back on the vegan train now. You know, I'm back following the diet. So no meat, no dairy. So anyway, this is where I keep my food, you know, and kind of keep a little towel over it to make it look. And speaking of which, make it look, you know, not like it's a absolute mess in here. So that's why I got the towel, the beige towel, kind of matched my carpet in here. So and then here's my. Does this thing turn? All right, there's my suitcase right there's where my clothes are, and this is like my shower stuff in that book bag. Here's my water, and then behind there, behind the driver's seat is a pillow and my quilt. So you know, when I sleep at night, it's not, if it gets super cold, sometimes it gets really cold, especially in the winter. And if it rains, it'll get really cold. But all you gotta do, all I do is put the quilt over my head, and when I breathe in there, and you know, it releases the carbon dioxide. It heats up the place, so it's not bad. It's not like I'm a super torturous situation. It's not, you know, a devastating situation. It's not like I'm freezing to death. But it does get cold, but doing that helps keep it warming up. All right. So, I mean, I do. So, then that's pretty much that. So, it's not much, you know, it's not, obviously it's not a house, but it's what I've been doing for the past, 3.5, going on 4 years. So it's been about 3.5 years. Pursuing this film thing and acting thing. And just believe you me, if I wasn't pursuing this, I would have been got a 40-hour a week job. I would have been, you know, and I would have, of course, had the money to get out the situation, get me an apartment, get her a newer car. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the trunk. Hold on. Pop the trunk, pop the trunk, pop the trunk. Okay, you guys, so this is where I keep some of my other stuff, like my laundry, look at this old laptop from 2007. What was that, 12 years ago? So laundry is here, shoes, files that I keep, a bunch of other stuff, you know, just a basic stuff. So that's my trunk. That's my trunk, yeah. And then you gotta, let's see. Yeah, so I have to like do that like 3 times before it finally locks. But honestly, this car has held me up for, it's been 10 years? No, 9 years. August 2010. Yeah, so over 8 years. In August, it'll be 9 years that I've had this car. That's pretty long, you know? Plus, given them what I've been through with this car in Detroit, from St. Louis to Detroit, and then from Detroit to here, LA, Los Angeles, to pursue this film thing. So, I'll make something happen. I'll figure it out. So that's I called this is Capture One, you guys. It's Capture One. It's called, what did I call it? Homeless in a car. Yeah, so Capture One, homeless in a car in LA. So I watch the rest of the captures and give you a look into my life.